prior to Prime Minister of India, few months before that, I think your finance minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, correct? He was in Singapore at one of the business conference, and he gave very interesting presentation. And he mentioned one of the things I can recall, that India is flying in terms of economic growth, and that is a positive driver for whole of the world to look at. Singapore is looking very, very with a keen interest to do whatever collaborations in terms of education, in terms of businesses, in terms of even handling your Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Okay? I can vouch for that. Singapore is one of the known as a clean city, green city, fine city. Okay? Yes, clean and green, they have maintained it. They have that reputation. And fine in the sense that if you do not obey the law, you have to pay fine. Okay? Yes. Okay, so if you put garbage somewhere instead of putting at the appropriate place, if you do that and caught, you will be prosecuted. No exceptions. You are supposed to take only right turn, you take a left turn, you will be prosecuted. That is why I call it fine city, okay? So this is just supposed to be a, okay. So we entered into this 21st century. We entered into the 21st century with lots of aspirations and hopes that this 21st century will be bringing us to the new arena of this globalization, of this global development, of this interconnectivity, of this synergy amongst all of us, so that everybody can prosper. We can take care of maybe poverty. We can address the issues wherein the whole world can live in peace. That was the aspiration for the 21st century. हमने चांद और सितारों की तमन्ना की थी. हमने चांद और सितारों की तमन्ना की थी. हमें आतंक, युद्ध, जागतिक मंदी के सिवा कुछ न मिला. I think for our chief guest of honor, our chief guest is excellent translator, so I will leave it to him to later on translate for him. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Gupta, okay, for that. So that is the really situation. I'm not trying to bring in here pessimism. But if you like or not, the month of January faced with major challenges of this year. Meltdown in China. Yes, it is a meltdown. Okay? Yes, I think I heard about there were some sporadic terrorist attacks also. Security threat was there. The global share markets were in volatile region. They were dancing. All of you like dancing. Young guys, correct? Dance. So look at those share indexes for last few weeks and you will see how they nicely dance. Okay? In addition, okay, we are also facing from the decades of rampant quest for development using fossilized fuel, which is causing climate change and climate insecurity. On the other hand, yes, we have some positive points as mentioned by speakers before me. And when they were speaking, I was just wondering that, hey, what is it? What is it that is left for me to speak? Okay? But let me try, okay? Because let me try that. So definitely technology, advances in technology is one of the major drivers. I agree with our guest of honor, Sunantha. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Advances in technology, especially smartphones, correct? Smart technology we talk about. Even I heard about smart cities, correct? Now there is a competition. Aapki city smart hai kya? Pune is smart city. Is it already smart city or is going to become smart city? That's okay. It's already correct? No. Yes, okay, you are one of the top five, correct? Top five to become smart city. Okay. Thank you very much. I think I was to tell that exactly. I think one of the basic ingredients of any smart city is the smart people, correct? Without smart talent, without the talented people like you, no city can aspire to be just by putting those technologies, ICT technologies, into the hands of the people and say, you are smart. Yes, you will look smart. You will, you will dress smartly. Yes, that is possible. But smart city, one of the foundation, key ingredient is your talent. Smart, aap smart hai kya? And I'm very happy that you are with such a wonderful institute which is going to make you smart. Because your professors are, your institute is, your administrators are, and students are smart is smart. फिर तो चिंता ही नहीं है क्यों तो वाडिया will be the leading Wadia will be the leading force to make Pune, sorry, okay, my mistake, okay, Pune, smart city. Now what you are discussing maybe maybe 1.5 years, maybe smart city? In Singapore, they were discussing 15 years back. Yes, their government also wanted to have Singapore a smart city, smart island, okay, everywhere. So all houses are now connected to now optical networks. Then we asked, up smart ho gaye kya? Then they have got everywhere Wi-Fi going now. Okay, you go anywhere, you can connect. Then we are asking, up smart hai kya? Transport system is facing bottlenecks. We are asking, up smart hai kya? But it's good that now Singapore is moving in the next decade to make Singapore as a smart nation. And therefore, a collaboration between Singapore and Pune will be one of the useful thing to happen because two smart cities can come together. I just heard from Sunanthaji, okay, that there is a direct flight from Pune to Bangkok. Maybe time has come. A direct flight from Pune to Singapore and Singapore to Pune, because two smart cities must connect direct smartly. Okay, now I had to come either via Mumbai and take road transport, because when I arrive in Mumbai by any plane, there is no connecting plane. I can tell you, a connecting plane will take me via New Delhi or Bangalore or Chennai and bring me in the evening or next day. Okay. That is the situation because there is no connectivity. Okay? Or I can come via Chennai, wait for 5 hours in Chennai, and come over here, connecting flight. So definitely there is a room for improvement, and I'm sure that the industries, education institutions, and the people can recommend this as a part of connectivity to Pune, Singapore. Okay, my personal request and recommendation for that. थोड़ा हिंदी में चलेगा? हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आई नो क्योंकि थोड़ा बोर हो जाएगा ना तो. ओके. घाट घाट पर घाटा, घाट घाट पर घाटा, जगह जगह महंगाई. घाट घाट पर घाटा, जगह जगह महंगाई. रुपया हो गया है खोटा, रुपया हो रहा है खोटा. व्यापार में मंदी है आई, व्यापार में मंदी है आई. पूरा नहीं हुआ अभी. जैसा जैसा प्रोफेसर डाडास ने बनाया है थीम ऑफ द कॉन्फ्रेंस, करेक्ट? न्यू एज बिजनेस ड्राइवर्स. री इनोवेशन की घड़ी है आई, री इनोवेशन की घड़ी है आई. अब बजा सकते तालियां. Okay, for my friend from the Thailand. Okay, so if you translate literally, we are discussing about that translation, and Dr. Gupta ji will help me in that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because he can't now, because this one is created by me. Okay, मैंने बनाया है खुद से. Okay, खुद से, शौक से लिखता हूँ, शौक से लिखता हूँ. So if we are to translate this for our foreign dignitaries, okay, so literal translation, okay. घाटा घाटा पर घाटा, bank in deficit. Okay, bank in deficit. Then जगह जगह महंगाई, place in inflation, place in inflation. I know Professor Kresker is excellent in translations. He was sharing with us. He has translated Professor Palla's book, and he's going to later on scold me. What is it you are translating? No meaning, correct? But later on I will deal with him. Okay. रुपया हो गया कोटा. So rupee is becoming worthless. Rupee is our very powerful. Okay. व्यापार में मंदी है. Economy is in recession. Okay. Economy is in recession, and it's time for re-innovation and re-innovation. Okay. This is the translation I have done for you, madam. Okay. ठीक है क्या translation? Student? नहीं है? Okay. और सुनाओ. कम हो गया. Okay. Now what I said is, I think maybe when we are discussing about the global problems, it was the first time, okay, first time we have heard at the Paris summit, the global leaders coming together and agreeing to something, to do something about the limiting rise in earth temperature to 2 degrees centigrade. That agreement itself, I can tell you, that agreement itself, because we have been studying this for several years, can create businesses and solutions and opportunities worth $1 trillion, $1 trillion in new and renewable infrastructures, in environmental solutions, in energy efficiencies, and in also providing skills development, most importantly. Okay, I know, and so talent, our chief guest of honor has mentioned about talent, but without skills development, without training, retraining, learning and relearning, talent will not be fully utilized. And if you want to improve the productivity, one of the major initiative of the Singapore government is, they call it now, we call it here skills development, correct? So that has happened 15, 20 years back. Now they are in the next phase, future skills development. Everybody has to go through training, everybody. Even they have created a platform, they have created even appropriate funding mechanism for every citizens, okay, every citizens, young or old, to go through that skills development program. And so if you are in this business, if you are in these education institutions, you have got tremendous opportunity. This is one of the going to be major drivers. Climate change, energy, okay, will be the major driver. And if you are in that business, you will be really making inroads, prospering. I can tell you, prospering. अगले 25 साल तक आपको जॉब ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. 25 years, next 25 years. Not if you start your own business now, next 25 years you have got renewed business in that, because I understand Prime Minister of India was in Paris to discuss about World Solar Alliance. So it means if the decision has been made at the top in this nation, you have got great future in that business, that area. Okay, that is what I will say. Now for this conference, I know time, so Professor Dallas has mentioned to me, I have initially given 30-40 minutes, but now I have to cut down. So it's very challenging to readjust, correct? In flight, okay. So आपको airlift कैसा किया जाए, that is always challenge. Okay. So I will quickly conclude by sharing some of my views through composition. I will need your help, okay, because if I keep on telling you statistics and details, that will be quite long, okay. With a loss of revenue, okay, with a loss of revenue, shrinking share value. With a loss of revenue, shrinking share value, if survival is prime, okay, if survival is prime, reinvent and restructure with new paradigms in mind, okay, reinvent, restructure with new paradigms in mind, with a cutthroat competition, and razor thin margins, don't want to fall behind. If you don't want to fall behind, then reinvent and restructure with new paradigms in mind, okay? Reinvent and restructure with new paradigms in mind. With a drop in productivity and new employees' morale, low employees' morale and dignity, okay? With a drop in productivity, with a low employee morale and dignity, aims to engage, to align, because our top corporate want you to align with the vision, align with the mission, align with the culture, corporate culture, okay? So with a drop in productivity and the low employee morale and dignity, aim is to engage and align, reinvent and restructure with new paradigms in mind. With complex processes and complicated rules, desire to streamline. हर दिन एक लॉ खत्म करूँगा, correct? हर दिन एक लॉ खत्म करूँगा. So with complex processes and complicated rules, desire to streamline, reinvent and restructure with new paradigms in mind. With things getting tough and toughs getting out, with things getting tough and toughs getting tough gets going, don't want talent to resign, okay? If things getting tough and toughs gets going, don't want talent to resign, reinvent and restructure with new paradigms in mind. Okay. With advances in technology, changing customer expectations. Aims to innovate and redesign. Okay, then reinvent and restructures with new paradigms in mind. Last one, okay. With, as mentioned by our guest of honor, with economic slowdown in volatile market, if aim is to continue to shine, okay, Shine India, correct? If aim is to continue to shine, then reinvent and restructure with paradigm.